detoxifies the body, and regulates your bowel movements. McDowell's Prostate Health prevent the enlargement of the prostate, improve urinary flow, and reduce frequent urination, especially at night. Moringa oleifera capsules are rich in minerals like calcium, potassium, zinc, magnesium, iron, and copper, vitamins like beta-carotene, vitamin A, vitamin B such as folic acid, vitamin C, D, and E. McDowell's Potassium Complex, used for treating and preventing low potassium levels, high blood pressure, preventing stroke, and aid in weight loss. McDowell's Triple Magnesium relaxes the muscles, relieves cramps and helps to control high blood pressure, improves sleep, and can calm the nerves. Magnesium is very important for the normal functioning of cells, nerves, muscles, bones, and the heart. McDowell's Ginger Turmeric helps to relieve pain, decrease nausea and enhance the immune function to help protect against illness and infection. Ginger turmeric has powerful anti-inflammatory properties and improves your circulation. Don't hold health back. Let health strike back. McDowell's, the better way to start your health. Visit Health Service Center, John Compton Highway, call 453-6417. Let your wellness be our stress.
Watch Radio NYC and Night Blink Events proudly presents the 3rd edition of Country on the Water. It's all going down on Sunday, December 7th on board the King of Carnival. Boarding at Obez Seraphim from 10 a.m. Early bird tickets cost $100, regular $120. Featuring your DJs, Selector Jerry, DJ Leroy, DJ Rambo, DJ Bucker, DJ Steve, and the Fabulous Kid. Get those tickets before they're all sold out. For tickets and more info, call up 712-1022 or 728-7828. Sunday, December 7th, Country on the Water. It's not just a boat ride, it's an experience. Don't miss the energy, the vibes, and the ride of the year.
Excuse me, would you mind if I sat down?
It is well known that diseases like diabetes, high blood pressure, and other illnesses may restrict blood flow, which can lead to impotence and erectile dysfunction. This is why Enhance was formulated to meet these challenging health problems, which can reduce your ability to perform. If you're having problems maintaining your manhood, then reclaim your manhood today with Enhance. Enhance increases your energy level, boosts your stamina, and increases your endurance.
You can get your Enhance at Southwell VA4, Restorer Pharmacy Soufre, Knights Med Miku, Lay By Bar The Morn, Dexter's Place Jeremy Street Castries, Citygate Bar The CDC opposite the market, Plants Place Denry Highway, Arlette Supermarket Soufre, The Release Stress Bar Labrie Highway, Cool Joint Bar Victoria Schwazel, Prios Bus Stop 22, next to the Moshi Bus Stop opposite the Grosley Bus Stop. Prios Bar and Grill in Corinth, Grosley.
Enhance, the best a man can get.
The voice. Your hero is back. Raw facts, no fluffs. Shelton Daniel is here to deal with the issues. Real issues. 12:30 p.m. to 2 p.m. Monday to Friday on Real FM.
Another wonderful Friday afternoon to you, everyone. Thank you for tuning in once again for The Real Issues with me, Shelton Daniel, your host and the producer, alongside our technical operator, Alton Jaquan Joseph. Just letting you know, before I forget, that we have only one more week of The Real Issues for 2025, okay? Our final program is going to be next Friday, the 12th of December, 2025, and I think by now you would be accustomed to the fact that we usually take our annual break on the last working day before National Day. Okay, so National Day will be on the 13th. And somebody please advise me, since National Day falls on a Saturday, does that mean Monday, the next Monday, which would be The 15th of December is also a public holiday, or is the Saturday not counted among the weekend and other days that would make another weekday, the subsequent weekday, become a national holiday? Advise me please on that. I thought I was going to look it up or ask about it. You know, this thing should be settled in my mind right now, but sometimes you hear conflicting things. Will Monday the 15th be a public holiday because December the 13th falls on a Saturday? Do let me know in that regard. I'm not always so sharp on it, but come Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday next week, this will be the last 5 days of the real issues for 2025. Okay, folks? This afternoon, of course, at Government House, we will be having the swearing in of Prime Minister Philip J. Pierre for his second term as the Prime Minister of this country. We know he is the longest serving member of Parliament as of now, having entered the Parliament in 1997 for the first time. He first contested general elections in 1992, lost, was made a senator, and stayed as a senator for 5 years from 1992 until 1997, when the St. Lucia Labour Party, then led by Dr. Kenny Anthony, who was bowed out of elective politics and has ceased to be the Member of Parliament for Vieux South, and Danny Butcher, having won the last elections, is set to be sworn in as the new Member of Parliament for Vieux South. But Prime Minister Philip J. Pierre continues, and we know that from 1997 to now, we're talking about no less than 28 years since he's been. It was in May 1997, and is going to be sworn in for a second time as the Prime Minister of St. Lucia, having been sworn in the first time in early August, I think it was, after having won the July 26, 2021 elections. So this Prime Minister is going to be sworn in, and as he told us himself on this program a couple of days ago, that he will be sworn in today, Friday, the 5th of December, and the other members of the cabinet will be sworn in on sometime next week. Can't remember if he said the exact date, but before that, we know that at the Darren Sammy Cricket Ground on Sunday, the 7th, there will be a national celebration of the SLP's spanking, resounding, 16-1 victory over the United Workers' Party in the general elections that were held just this past Monday, the 1st of December, 2025. What will the cabinet look like? When you have 16 members of your team who have won the elections, how do you appoint that cabinet? A lot of people say you go past 10 people in the cabinet, that's excessive, that's too many you got to put one to hold the post of deputy speaker. You must have that person, because you cannot appoint or ask any member of the opposition, because there's only one member of the opposition who automatically becomes the leader of the opposition, chairman of the Public Accounts Committee. You can't ask or make that person or force that person to become the deputy speaker. So it has to be one from those who support the government that you have to be asked. Who will it likely be? Well, time will tell. There's no shortage of them. What size should the cabinet be? You take out the deputy speaker, and now you have 15 people who are eligible to be appointed to the cabinet. How many were you going to appoint? Will it be 10? Will it be 9? Will it be 12? Will it be 11? Will it be all the 15, whatever? Well, the mystery will soon be over, and we will see and we'll know. I think St. Lucia has matured to the point that we recognize the need for a good backbench, fundamentally supporters of the government, but not holding a ministerial position, which gives them a little more wiggle, shoulder room, and so on, that they can stand, for example, in a budget debate and make their contributions, not seeming to be against their own side or against their own government, but bring in that kind of outsider's perspective where they don't hold any ministerial or portfolio responsibility, so they can speak with relative freedom, ease, and openness about matters pertaining to portfolios. And not being members of the cabinet, they cannot be accused or punished for violating collective responsibility. And I think collective responsibility pertains to cabinet appointments. If a person is not a member of the cabinet, then I don't think this context of collective responsibility devolves around them, or they are obligated by it in any way. Okay, folks? You'll give me your thoughts on that in just a moment. Good afternoon to my friend Wiseman, Mr. Julius Boulogne of PI, and I tried to call you as you had told me that you wanted to speak on some matters, but I couldn't get you. I'm told that you were asleep at the time. I guess maybe I think you mentioned not feeling too well at one point because of the flu. But I've got someone on my personal phone who seems to want to make a contribution so much that they've decided not to wait until I announce the opening of the lines. They won't be turned away. Good afternoon, Real Issues. You're on the air now. Hello? Yes, yes, good afternoon.
Regarding what you just said there, it must be as if you are insinuating that it must be a member of the ruling party.
Who's that?
A member of parliament.
A member for what? For what? A member of parliament for what?
To operate as Speaker of the House.
As deputy. Hold on. Don't misquote me. It has to be a member of the parliament, one of the elected members, I think, to operate as the deputy speaker.
I think that was rectified.
Well, they rectified it, but I think it was challenged and it has to be put through some review, which was why they had to go back to Dr. Kenny Anthony as a member to hold the position of deputy speaker. They were talking about bringing an ex-member, an outside member, a non-member of parliament. I don't think this matter has been settled. I don't think it has been adequately reviewed or appealed or whatever it is. Yes.
Okay. Well, all right then. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I was of the opinion that that was rectified and they could have taken out, they could have used anybody.
I know. I think if it was, it would have been done. I think that was why, to be on the safe side, Dr. Kenny Anthony was asked and I think agreed to serve as the deputy speaker until the dissolution of parliament. If now it is something that has been settled and can be put in force, we can wait and we will see. But I believe pending judicial reviews or whatever that was sought on it, it has to be a member of the House of Assembly. But again, if you know differently, if you know otherwise, if you know better, I'm subject to correction.
All right, thank you. Well, I'm just like you. We both saying we think. I was of the opinion. Well, okay, thank you for hearing me.
Okay, my friend. Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
All right, I think it was a matter of being on the safe side that Dr. Anthony was asked and agreed to serve as the deputy speaker because consequent Honorable Jeremiah Nobbert being appointed a minister, there being only two members of the opposition, it was unlikely that they were ever going to agree. The leader of the opposition cannot serve as the deputy speaker simultaneously. So Mr. Shastney was out of it. It would have had to be Mr. Bradley Felix. And having only two members, to take one member offline, so to speak, out of circulation, to make him deputy speaker, I doubt they would have agreed to it. And right now it's down to just one. The leader of the opposition, the leader of the UWP, being the only opposition member in the House that is a member who doesn't support. He's automatically leader of the opposition. He's automatically chairman of the Public Accounts Committee. I cannot see, constitutionally he cannot be the deputy speaker simultaneous with him being, it's impossible. And even if it was, it would really be unfair to what the people sought and their choice and the will of God as expressed in the election results, for there to be only one member of the opposition. All right, folks. Now, today, I'm going to open the phone lines very, very early, I can tell you that. Terry Fenelon, as you know, on Saturdays, what Saturdays I'm talking about, on Fridays, isn't here with us. So let's see if I can get Mr. Boulogne. All right, somebody else is calling on my phone. All right, let's have this person. Maybe they have some enlightening. Hi, Real Issues, you're on the air. Go ahead. Hello? Oh, I think this person was trying to call me, and then they realized that it was a matter of being on air. Let me see. Let me see if I can get Mr. L-O. All right, let me see that. Do we have a caller? All right. Let's see if we can get... all right.
Hello.
Mr. Wiseman, what would you say if I told you you're live on air for the Real Issues with Shelton Daniel?
Well, once my comrade called me, I cannot ignore his call.
All right. Because the other day we were supposed to call you and we couldn't reach you. So here we have you now, you know.
You okay? That's great.
Okay. Go ahead, my comrade. You wanted to make some comments. I don't know if they were in relation to the election results, to the pending swearing in of the Prime Minister, the new cabinet, the national celebrations. You're a man, you always know what you want to talk about. So, proceed.
Yes, well, comrade. May I extend congratulations to the St. Lucia Labour Party and to all the candidates and even you and Mr. Feleno as your co-host. Well, to do with the election, I'm very, 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 very proud of what the candidate has done for the United Workers' Party.
For the United Workers' Party?
I said they rip off the United Workers' Party. I'm very, very happy because they do that.
Okay.
So, well, as for me, I was not too, as I speak to you, I'm on medication. I'm not too well.
Okay.
And I did my duty in all my pain and my stress to go to the different meetings and to talk to the people of Suzel Solibus. And in also doing, we were able to pull off that great victory. And that makes me feel good. So I can tell you that the people of Suzel has done the right thing. They choose a good leader. I see in Kifo a strong man, a man of his words, and so on. Because I can tell you, before they endorsed him, he came to my home. We spoke, I spoke to him, I told him about my experience and everything. And the thing that amazed me most is when he was about leaving, my wife said to him, in the area where I am, the little duck, can he get a light for him and so on? And he said to my wife that he will try to see what he can do. And 3 days after that, when I came home, I found the light in my road was on.
You mean Kifo is not yet even elected and not yet even a minister, and is already making things happen for people like that? Oh my goodness me! Well,
I am telling you, I'm so proud of this young man.
And he has a background in that thing, in the electricity provision business and so on, yeah?
Yeah. But when I come home, my wife told me, hey, but Kifo has the light. Kifo put the light. I said, well, from there on I spoke to him. I explained what politics is all about with him. And if he tell you look about that, I believe he's going to do it. I had no interaction with him before that. I knew him. I knew his family as a young boy growing up, a very hard, full-out person for us in the community of Mongoose when the election had come. And when he came to me, and I said to my wife, I'll do whatever I can to help him. And so it happens that the Prime Minister had the wisdom to endorse him as our candidate. And, well, one good thing that I know, he has not made the Prime Minister feel any more than being happy.
Okay.
Because and the party in general, made a very good choice.
Okay.
And we, the people of Suzel Solibus, supported him because we know that he's a very good leader. So we wanted someone like Kifo to extend his goodness for the people of Suzel Solibus. So as I speak to you, that I am happy I am lying in bed, but God gave me the strength and the will to go. I have to say a very thank you to Miss Andrea Albert, because he came to my home when he realized that we needed supported as platform speakers. He came right to my home and she asked me, well, my people were saying to me that I'm sick, I should not go to that. But after she spoke to my family, and they agreed that if I can, I would. So every night she would come to pick me up and take me back to my home after I had done my duty to speak to the people of Solibus. So today, I'm very happy. If I may not see another platform again in my life, I felt very happy. But in Solibus, before I left, I said to the people of Solibus and the people that were there, when I saw the number that was there, I told them that I want to go to my other country with happiness, and I want them to help and to go ahead and vote in numbers, make sure that they win the seat for the St. Lucia Labour Party. And that they do. So I have to say thanks again very much. That another young man again I want to wish the best in Sozel is Kenson, not Kenson, sorry. Look, I'm getting his name out. Anyway, if during talking to you, I'll get back to him because, like I said, I'm not well.
Mm-hmm.
So these are the people I mean that did whatever, and every time they were getting to me, calling me and asking me for advice and telling them where they have to go to, which people that they have to talk to, because I couldn't part of the walking around, like I said to you.
Mm.
So they did. It's Canis Richardson. The gentleman is from a place called Beemon.
Okay.
And Canis did whatever he could for the party as a young man. And I tell you, every time he would get in touch with me and I would advise him and tell him where he has to go and talk to different people. And I feel very happy, so I must recommend him very much for that.
All right.
So today, I cannot come to closer than being where I am, but he'll be watching on my TV, seeing my Prime Minister, Honorable Philip J.P., for the second time, holding the power of Prime Minister of St. Lucia. I knew Mr. Pierre very long time because he did some work for me before he got into politics as to my tax return, and
okay.
From that time we have been very close. He knows me and I know him, and I know that he's a strong man.
Okay.
So today, as we speak, the blessing of God has poured upon him, and I know he's going to do the best he can for the people of St. Lucia.
Okay. Can I ask you on election night whether there were any moments where you felt any anxiety in terms of whether Kifo would actually be able to bring the seat home? Did you have any moments where you were on the edge of your seat?
Not at all.
Yeah,
not
right.
at all. Not
Okay.
at all. Because I'd done my work, and the people, I was, like I said, I was in touch with the people, and when we listened to the vote from Del Say, which I know is a very strong goal, and we realized he was leading a bit, I said to my wife, don't worry, my dear. Don't worry. Because in spite of my illness, my in-law was there. The lady that used to say, the mood is red, the lady, Mama Ju, Jaim always call her, and so on. I had to take her to Solibus to vote. And when I got into Solibus around 10 o'clock and I saw there was nobody there, I came back and I told my wife, we have won the election already.
Okay.
But when you get Jetwin and Pierre in this area, we will recover. And I said when the boxes in Morgush call, Brady will be getting a beating of his life. I said that we win him by 500 because the Saturday before the motorcade, I met a gentleman. He wanted to bet with me. I told him, yeah, okay, I'm betting on both. I'm betting on Kifo winning, and the Labour Party is forming the government 16-1. But he did not want to take the bet. I said, you watch. He said, well, why do you think that? I said, yes, you're going to win. And I tell you, from that time around, joy was already in our heart before we had even heard the number, the number that Kifo won him by. So that's it.
Okay, wonderful. So going forward, Brother Wiseman, your own personal issue that you have not allowed to come between you and your support for the Labour Party, what is your hope and your expectation, that it is something which is going to be resolved? And I think you know what I'm talking about, the land matter you have that has been outstanding for 25 years and so on. It comes to my mind because recently I actually narrated a testimonial of how Prime Minister Pierre solved a problem for some people whose land was compulsorily acquired in Grosley, the Montuts, and this thing dragged on for 55 years. Yours is maybe half of that, and so on. So just tell us, in terms of your own resolution, having paid for land that you cannot get title for and so on, what's your hope for that going forward?
You see, with Mr. Pierre, as I said, I have given the glory of God, and I know He's going to do whatever that He can do for me for that land. So I have no fear in my mind. Well, it's two things that I have been hustling to find done. About the same time around, 2006, I can say, the road to my home, and I have sent it to you. I've told you about it, and it has not been done. But I believe He's going to work on it, and I trust Him for that. These are the two main things I would wish to see if I have to leave this land that I'm living on now and go to the other one God has prepared for me. I would wish to see that happen, to get this property that my children can live on, because I have 6 children. As a matter of fact, my eldest daughter did econ business, and as I speak to you, she's in Japan representing the governor. She's Dr. Zayana Olinda Boulon in Joseph.
Okay.
She's a lecturer at Swafalis, and that she needs land to work on, and I wish that she could get, when she comes back, things will settle, and she will do what she has in mind to do, because she has great idea of what she can do for St. Lucia. So these are the things. But I hope, and I know, not only hope, I know that Honorable Philip Chipier is going to solve the problem for me, just as he did for the Mantut people in Gozile.
Okay,
yeah, I think so.
Thank you very much, comrade. It's always a pleasure chatting with you, whether we do it privately or as we are doing now on the real issues. So all the best, and we'll of course stay in touch regarding the bout of illness. I hope you feel better soon.
Yeah, I'll be getting better by the grace of God. But the one great thing that I will not be able to be at Darren's Family Cricket Ground to enjoy that notorious victory that we have.
Okay, you never know. You might just take a sharp turn for the better, and you might end up being there.
Yeah, I wish I could.
All right.
Well,
then.
I trust Miss Albert. I know if she's going in for a vehicle, she'll come and pick me up, and she will want me to go. She'll take care of me, because she's the one, like I said to you, who has been taking care of me.
Okay.
And so I don't know if it's possible and I can get there, I will get there. But again, I'm saying to the people of Social Solibus, I love them. I'm happy, because I have been in the social politics from 87 with Edward Calderon and being on the platform every election. And I've spoken to them, and they always appreciate me on the platform speaking to them, because I've always been issue to them, and they appreciate. And when they have not seen me, they don't feel good at all. So I am saying to them, they have made the choice, and I know they will support Kifo for the many things that we want to be done in Sozelle will be done for us, and I am very, 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 very happy.
All right, comrade, we're due for our commercial break now, and we shall talk again. Real Issues, powered by Blue Waters, will be back shortly, and soon to be taking your calls and reading your messages. A couple of you have called, but I was on another conversation, as you can tell. So, a gentleman called Mac, I'll be calling you soon.
The man, the voice. Your hero is back. Raw facts, no fluff. Shelton Daniel is here to deal with the issues. Real Issues, 12:30 p.m. to 2 p.m. Monday to Friday on Real FM.
McDowell's Supplements, an effective way to ensure you and your loved ones are getting the daily recommended intake of essential vitamins, minerals, and other important nutrients necessary for optimal health. Naturally, we carry an array of health and wellness supplements. McDowell's Immune Booster enhances your body's defense to fight colds and flu, boosts your immune system, prevents viruses and other airborne diseases. McDowell's Colon Cleanser prevents constipation, helps in removing toxins from the colon, detoxifies the body, and regulates your bowel movements. McDowell's Prostate Health prevent the enlargement of the prostate, improve urinary flow, and reduce frequent urination, especially at night. Moringa oleifera capsules are rich in minerals like calcium, potassium, zinc, magnesium, iron, and copper, vitamins like beta-carotene of vitamin A, vitamin B such as folic acid, vitamin C, D, and E. McDowell's Potassium Complex, used for treating and preventing low potassium levels, high blood pressure, preventing stroke, and aid in weight loss. McDowell's Triple Magnesium relaxes the muscles, relieves cramps and helps to control high blood pressure, improves sleep, and can calm the nerves. Magnesium is very important for the normal functioning of cells, nerves, muscles, bones, and the heart. McDowell's Ginger Turmeric helps to relieve pain, decrease nausea and enhance the immune function to help protect against illness and infection. Ginger turmeric has powerful anti-inflammatory properties and improves your circulation. Don't hold health back. Let health strike back. McDowell's, the better way to start your health. Visit Health Service Center, John Compton Highway, call 453-6417. Let your wellness be our stress.
Watch Radio NYC and Night Blink Events proudly presents the 3rd edition of Country on the Water. It's all going down on Sunday, December 7th, on board the King of Carnival. Boarding at Obez Seraphim from 10 a.m. Early bird tickets cost $100, regular $120. Featuring your DJs, Selector Jerry, DJ Leroy, DJ Rambo, DJ Bucker, DJ Steve, and the Fabulous Kid. Get those tickets before they're all sold out. For tickets and more info, call up 712-1022 or 728-7828. Sunday, December 7th, Country on the Water. It's not just a boat ride, it's an experience. Don't miss the energy, the vibes, and the ride of the year.
Excuse me, would you mind if I sat down?
It is well known that diseases like diabetes, high blood pressure, and other illnesses may restrict blood flow, which can lead to impotence and erectile dysfunction. This is why Enhance was formulated to meet these challenging health problems, which can reduce your ability to perform. If you're having problems maintaining your manhood, then reclaim your manhood today with Enhance. Enhance increases your energy level, boosts your stamina, and increases your endurance.
You can get your Enhance at Southwell VA4, Restorer Pharmacy Soufre, Knights Med Miku, Lay by Bar The Morn, Dexter's Place Jeremy Street Castries, Citygate Bar The City opposite the market, Plants Place Denry Highway, Arlette Supermarket Soufre, The Release Stress Bar Labrie Highway, Cool Joint Bar Victoria Schwazel, Prios Bus Stop 22, next to the Moshi Bus Stop opposite the Grosley Bus Stop. Prios Bar and Grill in Corinth, Grosley.
Enhance, the best a man can get.
The man, the voice. Your hero is back. Raw facts, no fluff. Shelton Daniel is here to deal with the issues. Real issues. 12:30 p.m. to 2 p.m. Monday to Friday on Real FM.
Thank you so much, everyone, for staying with the Real Issues powered by Blue Waters. Honorable Claudius J. Francis, Speaker of the House of Assembly, and you may be wondering how come, Parliament was dissolved and all of that, but he himself had clarified for me that presiding officers, they remain in place, their positions remain current and so on until a new presiding officer. So we have to wait to see whether Honorable Claudius Francis will be reappointed. Re-elected. The speaker is an elected person, by the way. Some time ago in Antigua, there was a great dispute between a parliamentarian who was found murdered at his home called Asset Michael and the then Speaker of the House, Sir Gerald Watt, where he was telling him, you have to realize, Mr. Speaker, you are selected. I'm elected, so you can't come and tell me. Well, no, this is wrong. The Speaker is elected, okay? The Speaker is elected by the elected members. So you can say that the Speaker is super elected. Yeah, my friend, think about it. It is a majority of the elected members of the House of Assembly who give their assent, and there's division of the vote and all to say, okay, we want this person to be the Speaker of the House of Assembly. So the Speaker is elected, not elected in general election, not elected by popular ballot, but elected by the elected members. So he is, and the Speaker, by the way, is not just me. He's entitled to take on the title of Honorable. Honorable Sinclair Daniel, he did that all the time. I don't see why not Honorable Claudius J. Francis. If another one, he ceases. But for now, he and Alvina Reynolds remain the speakers, the Speaker of the House of Assembly and the President of the Senate, respectively. Now, by the way, when the Prime Minister is sworn in, a cabinet at most, for its de minimis composition, requires 3 people or 3 portfolios. The Prime Minister, the Minister for Finance, and the Attorney General. Now, usually in our democracies, though not always, the Minister of Finance and the Prime Minister are one and the same person, okay? So once you have a Prime Minister and an Attorney General, you have the cabinet. You have the basic minimum for a cabinet already. So I don't really know if the swearing in of the Prime Minister will also come with the naming of an Attorney General, but we can say Prime Minister, Minister for Finance, all that will be required for a cabinet to be constituted is for the Prime Minister / Minister for Finance and the Attorney General to be in place. You have a cabinet already. Just the same way as, Jesus Christ said, church, we think about 100, how many members? 2 or 3 people can form a church based upon what Jesus Christ said, where 2 or 3 are gathered in one place, in my name, there I am in the midst of them. So once you have 2 or 3 people who are in agreement, who are in the name, you have a Christian church constituted already. Of course, we know you have the pastor and the deacons and the ministers and so on, but the basic de minimis for the constitution of a church is 2 or 3 people. Likewise, the basic de minimis composition for a cabinet is Prime Minister, Minister for Finance, and Attorney General, and you have a cabinet. Of course, it doesn't mean you don't need or you don't want to have other members. So maybe Honorable Claudius Francis, who has sent me a message saying you are correct about Deputy Speaker, and someone else also called me to say you were correct about the Deputy Speaker. This matter is before the Court of Appeal right now. I think judicial review or whatever was sought, or it was challenged and so on. So the government, the majority in the Parliament, decided to play it safe, get some judicial review of this law which was passed, to pave the way for non-members of Parliament to be appointed Deputy Speaker. In the meantime, again, playing it safe, Dr. Kenny Anthony, who was the lone government backbencher, if I recall, everybody else had a cabinet portfolio, agreed to take on the role of the Deputy Speaker. Folks, there's good news, which I want to bring to you in just a while, but it seems we have a call on the line already. Real Issues, you're on the air. How are you doing?
One of my my favorite stories in the Bible is Daniel. In the lion's den.
Okay, that can't be me.
And
you met him on the PS. Yeah, okay.
And he shouldn't pray,
Yes.
And when the king threw him in the lion's den and he expected him to be devoured, the Lord intervened, And I want to say that I'm very thankful to the people of this country, Shelton. I am very happy that the people of St. Lucia, they came out in droves, in large numbers, and they showed their gratitude. Their gratitude. They showed that they value, they were happy, they were satisfied beyond a reasonable doubt with the policies that the Philip J. Pierre administration rolled out to them. And I'm very happy to see that they gave him an overwhelming mandate there. However, Shelton, I think we need to restart protecting the victory part too, because these guys are ready up to mischief. Timothy Polio taking a call from some Rijok fella trying to undermine our democracy.
Yeah, but I want to put it to you that the result. Hold on. How come you're not hearing me? You're talking over me like that.
No,
The very result of the election means that the victory has been protected. Don't you agree?
I agree. Yeah.
We talked for 4.5 years about protecting the victory, and then we get this kind of election result. It means Operation Protect the Victory has been a resounding success, right?
Nice.
Okay.
So, very good victory. Well done to people of St. Lucia. Have a good afternoon, my boy.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, blessed love.
Thank you very much. Thanks. Now, we've had twice that Forwardler has been trying to call, and we were not hearing her well. Let me see if maybe I can, call her. But if we have another call on the line, we'll take it, okay? Now, let me see if I can get that number that I can call Forwardler, and maybe if she will answer. I haven't heard from her in a while, and she tried calling. All right. Let's see if we can get it. Jaquan has taken away one of the mics, so maybe I can use this other. Yeah, Forwardler. Forwardler, me Shelton Daniel Kakuyo. Oui. Oui. Oui, for... Moi bien merci Forwardler. Ou te kat... Oui.
Nous faisons history.
Ah, vérité.
Nous tout bien.
Ok, moi d'accord avec vous.
Voter fait pour nous tout, ça fait pour nous toujours dit. Moi Forwardler. Moi apprendre. Moi pas qu'à quitter. Ma poigne pour l'autre. Non, nous tout pays papa mon Dieu. Parce que là, il y a parti de nous était piche. Qu'il y a des points place pour les Haïti, oui. Oui. Il y a dit nous était diversion à l'autre.
Oui.
Il y a des points place là, qu'il papa dans nous pour les Haïti et puis regarder. Et puis nous, quand il fait une trompette là, bleu, il y a regarder pour nous. Nous désobéir, nous pas écouter, nous faire ça nous voulons. Et bien, je dis, ça c'est la victoire, that's the sign of victory. La victoire. Vous savez,
oui.
Comment on va là? Comment on est là?
Oui, mais moi là, moi j'ai moi dans moi pas pour tout seul résultat élection, nous savons qui parti les bas et puis on est Philippe J. Pierre, il vient gagner élection, mais pour mode là, il fait avec la paix qui un pays a moun pas goumé là, pas ni violence là, pas ni ou comprendre moun bay moun parole bay comme ça, mais quand tu haïssance nous attend qui ka expressé quoi dans l'autre pays côté moun ka vle fusil ouais moun fait bay nous pas tenir encore ha ka fait en dedans élection.
Oui. Nous pas vle ça bon bien mettez nous il mettez nous manière il est parti de quitter nous il mène nous vie. OK. Pour nous tendre à point et puis y en a l'autre. OK. Là il moun pas ka ça comprendre. Moi démarche moi pas attendre nous. Moi
là toute l'air forward là. Moi là toute l'air. Juste jouer élection nous tenir programme là, jour après nous tenir nous beaucoup de programme dans pièce pour si maintenant nous beaucoup matcher un programme.
Yes. Mais papa pour de la prière mais qu'à travail dan. Mais pour la prière moi toujours do money 125 pieces of prayers in time of need.
Okay.
125 muscles. Except la prière moi papa qu'à me ka weapon moi. Il veut ici là pour des tu appelles Jaïm et qui veut Jaïm vinn garder pour forward madame de crier forward. Exodia nous savons comment nous savons battre l'estomac moi. OK. Garçon moi Shelton Daniel, me rappelle 7 coups. Et que tu après moi qu'on chope pour moi avec ka ou les petits animaux fait. La commission va crier qui dans van là-bas, on pense que love me. C'est lui qui est après moi dans avant magaoulé. Cause animaux, mais si tu es actuellement, tu vas devoir jouer mon top Z, mais tu as de cacaoem. De la même idée de mon stop people. Mr. Shelton Daniel, too good to get good. Right.
Okay. All right. So forward là qui m'a de recevoir annoncement résultat élection. Là autant ça qui on est wab Philippe J. Pierre premier ministre et puis parti libre qui a gagné mode là gagné. Là autant ça qui m'a de recevoir ça.
Moi
Twin Tabza, Mahako.
Ok. Non, moi pas magie. Moi voulais dire les beaux partis gagnent élection qui tiennent lundi ou vous voulez dire?
nous, bonté qui doit avoir bonté. Travail, faire bonté.
Ok. Oh, ok, forward là. Merci un peu. Nous apprécions parler pour.
Yes, all right. Thank you very much.
All right. Okay then. Ok, moi là tout clair. Okay.
Thank you very much.
All right, folks. Real issues. We continue taking your calls, and I think we have someone on the WhatsApp line. Hey, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Hi, good afternoon.
Hi, what's on your mind?
Well, I heard the young man call and say something about protecting the victory.
You heard who?
I heard this young man call and speak about protecting the victory. And you are right about telling him that the victory is the reason we are where we are today.
I'm not hearing you very well, like you're breaking up, you know.
Oh my God, I hate.
Yeah, even right now, as you're saying that, you know, we get in the breakup.
Oh no, this is not. Are you hearing me better now?
Yeah, well, let's try it. Let's see how it goes. But
okay. I was simply saying, since with whichever service, protecting the victory 2.0 is the loading. PJP 2.0 is the loading. It will be officialized this afternoon at 3 o'clock. Enjoy the rest of your.
All right. Okay. Thank you very much. You know, folks. I'll say this. One of my fears. We need to release this call there. Okay, so we have another call. So which one is first in the queue? Is it the WhatsApp call or? Huh? All right. Okay. Well, let's take the landline call. Hi. Good afternoon. You're on the air. Yeah, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Okay, good. You see the first call you had from Wiseman?
Yeah, Wiseman. Yeah.
Okay, good. I'm calling from Plateau. Okay. Myself and Wiseman went to school together at Labby Boys School.
Okay, you sound so young.
Sorry?
You sound so young.
So it's a while I haven't seen Wiseman.
All right.
Wiseman, if you're listening to the radio right now, this is Cheris. Could you please call me at 486-3175, please?
Okay, all right. 486-3175.
The two of us live together at St. Isidore Hill Library.
All right.
So ask him to call me, please. Wiseman, if you're listening, call Cheris, please. I need to talk to you.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, hold on. Let me just take down that number again so I can, in case.
486-3175.
Okay, 486-3175. Because he's not feeling too well, so it's possible he could have.
I know, because I could hear his voice.
Yeah, let me see if I can get that.
Okay. Thank you.
Hold on, 486.
Okay, I'm holding on, please.
Yeah. I just want to make sure I get the number right, okay, while I have you on the line. 3175.
3175.
And that's Cherry.
Cheris.
Okay.
The two of us went to school together at Labby Boys School, Boys School.
All right, will do.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, my friend.
All right, then.
All right, we have another call, I think, on the WhatsApp line this time. Real issues, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Good afternoon, Shelton.
How are you doing?
Yes, not bad.
Yeah.
This is Peter the Great here.
Hey, what's happening, my partner?
Oh, you're good.
How come you giving people a message for me and you ain't calling me or messaging me to tell me you in St. Lucia? You know, just the same way as I had Tricky on with me. I could have brought you on.
No, Sheldon, trust me. Time was too limited.
Okay.
It was too limited. You know, I wanted to, but I couldn't.
Okay.
Yeah, but I want to come. What I want to do, I want to commend you, MBC, Jihadi, Jaim, our comrade Seleno, for a job well done. Anston Maxwell.
Yes.
And all St. Lucians that contribute to that victory. You understand?
Yes.
And then at this time there, when I came on MBC, I did not recognize my nephew, Hezekiah. Yeah, that's my nephew. He always listened to the show, but he felt he felt really disappointed I didn't shout him. But make sure I shout him.
All right.
But,
so how long you be on island for? You going back to Canada when?
I Canada already, you know.
Okay. So you're going back already? Okay.
Yeah. I have to start a job tomorrow.
All right. Okay.
So I had to. It's just come and vote and come back. You know. So I want to big up all our ministers, and especially today is a special day.
Okay, my friend.
For our Prime Minister that will be sworn in. I cannot wait for me to sit down in front of my TV.
Yes.
To join the crew.
Okay.
And people can say what they want. We don't really care. Election finished already in St. Lucia.
That's right.
They can say whatever they want. What plans that we had, it was well executed, and then they cannot touch us.
Yes.
So, yes, Sheldon. So you take care of yourself.
Okay.
And do what you're doing, my brother, and we have your back.
Thank you very much, my B. Thanks.
All right?
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
And blessed.
Sure.
All right.
Let me see if I can get the... Do we have another call on? Okay, let me see if I can get the General Secretary of the Civil Service Association, because I understand there's been some progress in their negotiations with the Castries Constituency Council, headed by Mayor Geraldine Lenda Gabriel. There was some outstanding matters. Hi, am I talking to Mr. Max Stephen Albertine?
Yes, you are.
Yes.
Mr. Daniel?
Yes. You're live on air right now. I wondered whether you could tell us whether it's true that there has been some movement, positive movement, in terms of some outstanding matters of negotiations between the CSA on behalf of certain employees or categories of employees of the Castries Constituency Council, headed by the Mayor, Geraldine Lenda Gabriel. Can you tell us whether there has in fact been progress, and in what areas, and pertaining to what categories of workers?
Yes, Mr. Daniel, I'm pleased to inform you that we have made some headway in terms of our agreement for the triennium 22 to 25. However, there were some issues which the employees wanted us to bargain on their behalf for, but we have agreed to pause these until maybe next year, and we concentrated on the wage increase for the triennium, as I said, 22nd, 25. So we have agreed to a 6% general wage increase, along with a $500 bonus, which I'm told should be paid in December at payday.
Okay. All right. And December payday, for public entities, state entities, government entities, is usually about a week before Christmas, right?
That's right. Very early, yes. Very early in the month.
So we're talking about barely 2 weeks away, and some people will be touching something.
Yes, we see, because Mr. Daniel, as a CSA, we have adopted the integrative approach of bargaining, where we collaborate with employers to ensure that both parties come out of the arrangement of the negotiations with something. We're not combative, we're not competitive, we collaborate, and that is why sometimes we decide, okay, if it's too difficult now, we can probably look at some things later.
Okay.
And that's what we did in this particular situation. Not that we believe the employees are not deserving of what we were trying to bargain for, but at this particular point in time, if the employer indicates that it is not able now, it has said, okay, let's concentrate on the wages for now, and maybe next year early, we will review our original proposals.
All right. Anything further, Mr. Albertine, that maybe you want to share with us at this time, or that's pretty much it?
Well, we also concluding negotiations with WASCO. We're hoping to conclude maybe in the next couple of weeks. That one too went into before elections, but they agreed that we will look at it post-elections. So we are there now. So we're hoping maybe next week we can have discussions to settle that agreement. But we're very, very, very close.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Max Stephen Albertine, General Secretary. Is that correct? Of the
Yes, you're quite correct.
Okay, of the Civil Service Association. And we'll stay in touch. So at least if there are any things that need updating, that you can at least give us, the latest on that. But we appreciate the information.
No problem, sir. Anytime.
All right. Okay, folks, we are rapidly approaching our final commercial break on this program, and we are taking your calls. The WhatsApp line number is, of course, 487-9849. You can WhatsApp call us. You can WhatsApp message us on the websites for the radio and the TV. The radio website is realfmofficial.com and the TV website is mbcslu.com. You go to either of them, you will see a WhatsApp messaging link. You can just click on that link, a message box will open, type a short message, and I keep saying short. Some people send me a whole epistle, and no way I can read that in a minute, 2 minutes, even 3 minutes, and so on. We want to get as many of them in, and then it will come instantly when you hit that send button. Do I see signs that we're getting another call? Jaquan says, no, I saw a number flashing up there, but okay, I don't understand the system as well as he does, and so I think we'll be going into the commercial break. But before we do, there's a script that was put before me for a live read, and it is Notice of Closure, St. Lucia Halls of Justice Project. The public is hereby notified that Labrie Street will be closed to all vehicular and pedestrian traffic from Monday, December the 8th to Friday, December 19th, 2025, between 9 a.m. and 6 p.m. daily. This temporary closure is necessary to facilitate ongoing works under the St. Lucia Halls of Justice project. Road users are asked to use alternative routes, pay attention to posted signage, and comply with the directions of traffic personnel. NH International apologizes for any inconvenience and thank you for your cooperation. Do we have another person on the line? All right. Okay, we'll take the break. When we come back, we'll deal with more calls and messages. This is The Real Issues, powered by Blue Waters.
The man, the voice. Your hero is back. Raw facts, no fluff. Shelton Daniel is here to deal with the issues. Real Issues, 12:30 p.m. to 2 p.m. Monday to Friday on Real FM.
McDowell's Supplements, an effective way to ensure you and your loved ones are getting the daily recommended intake of essential vitamins, minerals, and other important nutrients necessary for optimal health. Naturally, we carry an array of health and wellness supplements. McDowell's Immune Booster enhances your body's defense to fight colds and flu, boosts your immune system, prevents viruses and other airborne diseases. McDowell's Colon Cleanser prevents constipation, helps in removing toxins from the colon, detoxifies the body, and regulates your bowel movements. McDowell's Prostate Health prevent the enlargement of the prostate, improve urinary flow, and reduce frequent urination, especially at night. Moringa oleifera capsules are rich in minerals like calcium, potassium, zinc, magnesium, iron, and copper, vitamins like beta-carotene of vitamin A, vitamin B such as folic acid, vitamin C, D, and E. McDowell's Potassium Complex, used for treating and preventing low potassium levels, high blood pressure, preventing stroke, and aid in weight loss. McDowell's Triple Magnesium relaxes the muscles, relieves cramps and helps to control high blood pressure, improves sleep, and can calm the nerves. Magnesium is very important for the normal functioning of cells, nerves, muscles, bones, and the heart. McDowell's Ginger Turmeric helps to relieve pain, decrease nausea and enhance the immune function to help protect against illness and infection. Ginger turmeric has powerful anti-inflammatory properties and improves your circulation. Don't hold health back. Let health strike back. McDowell's, the better way to start your health. Visit Health Service Center, John Compton Highway, call 453-6417. Let your wellness be our stress.
Watch Radio NYC and Night Blink Events proudly presents the third edition of Country on the Water. It's all going down on Sunday, December 7th on board the King of Carnival. Boarding at Obez Seraphim from 10 a.m. Early bird tickets cost $100, regular $120. Featuring your DJs, Selector Jerry, DJ Leroy, DJ Rambo, DJ Bucker, DJ Steve, and the Fabulous Kid. Get those tickets before they're all sold out. For tickets and more info, call up 712-1022 or 728-7828. Sunday, December 7th, Country on the Water. It's not just a boat ride, it's an experience. Don't miss the energy, the vibes, and the ride of the year.
Excuse me, would you mind if I sat down?
It is well known that diseases like diabetes, high blood pressure, and other illnesses may restrict blood flow, which can lead to impotence and erectile dysfunction. This is why Enhance was formulated to meet these challenging health problems, which can reduce your ability to perform. If you're having problems maintaining your manhood, then reclaim your manhood today with Enhance. Enhance increases your energy level, boosts your stamina, and increases your endurance.
You can get your Enhance at Southwell VA4, Restorer Pharmacy Soufre, Knights Med Miku, Lay by Bar The Morn, Dexter's Place Jeremy Street Castries, Citygate Bar The City opposite the market, Plants Place Denry Highway, Arlette Supermarket Soufre, The Release Stress Bar Labrie Highway, Cool Joint Bar Victoria Schwazel, Prios Bus Stop 22, next to the Moshi Bus Stop opposite the Grosley Bus Stop. Prios Bar and Grill in Corinth, Grosley.
Enhance, the best a man can get.
The voice. Your hero is back. Raw facts, no fluff. Shelton Daniel is here to deal with the issues. Real issues. 12:30 p.m. to 2 p.m. Monday to Friday on Real FM.
We apologize for the brief break in continuity of our program following the commercial break. Let's hope that it doesn't recur. I got calls from people saying that they're seeing, I don't know where or hearing where, that Alan Chastney has resigned. And I said, I resign as what? Resign as what? He's been re-elected as the MP for Miku South. What's he resigning as? As the MP, as the leader of the opposition, I don't know. What's he resigning? Let's not just pick up everything and repeat it and keep the chain of rumor and so on alive. if Alan Shastney resigns, there's got to be some correspondence, I would think, to the Governor General, etc., that, we should know about. Let's not repeat rumor and so on. And I want to say, if it is Labour Party people who believe that they still need to land some blows on Alan Shastney, it's totally excessive. It's superfluous. There's no need for it. Alan Shastney has been hammered about as much as, somebody can be hammered politically, and there's no need, This is why I said what I said about protecting the victory. The victory has been asserted and reaffirmed, and the victory has now been stamped, and it has been sealed, it has been certified, it has been, really put in place and virtually made impregnable until the next time where you face the hustings. This is a time where supporters of the government and Philip JPS should commit themselves towards selling the vision of the government and the plans of the government. For example, Honorable Philip JPS told us that if we thought that the youth economy, is that a call coming in or just, if we think that that the youth economy has been great, then just wait, for this post-election new term, that then we're going to see an expanded youth economy, an improved youth economy. It is going to be better by orders of magnitude from what he told us. And these are the things that we need to focus on. The health of our country, the security, the law enforcement. The election period was one where I think the crime and the shootings and so on were virtually non-existent. What can we do to keep the country safer, etc., etc.? We have another call on the line, and it looks like the Reverend Deacon. Good afternoon to you, Brother B.
Good afternoon to you, Brother Shelton.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing all right. Already it's cold. It's cold. It's freezing cold, Shelton. Nice time to be back home. Yeah, but I was just calling to clarify what you said there. Nothing more. Yes, there is a resignation letter by Alan Shastney, the leader of the opposition, and they will be convening a meeting this afternoon. That's all I wanted to say. Thank you and goodbye.
All right, thanks a lot. All right, I think we get in another caller. He called a while ago, indicated he didn't want to go on air, but if he's called while we are on air, it means that he's had a change of mind. Yeah, Brother Andrew, the program is live, so you're live on air now.
Yes, Brother Daniel. Thank you very much. It's just a question I just need to put to you and to the SLP supporters. It might be a strange question. Supposing Alan Shastney may have a change of heart, a change of mind, and decided, you know what? I think I'm going to join the SLP administration. Would it be welcome? Will it be embraced? Will they accept him?
Well, I can speak for the SLP. The SLP has a political leader as a party. It has who's also the Prime Minister. It has a General Secretary. It has executive. It has National Council and all, before whom such a thing would come, and that would be a decision that they would have to take. But if he decides that he is not just joining the SLP, but you see, the Constitution is silent on the matter of political parties. But if he indicates in the Parliament that he supports the government, that he is a member of the government side and so on, that he votes with the government and so on, then his position as leader of the opposition becomes void. You understand? There will be no leader of the opposition. Yeah. Now, if there is no leader of the opposition who is the one who's advised the Governor General takes in appointing opposition senators, I don't know if any senators that he had already appointed, whether their positions would automatically become void and vacant. So these are questions, but you cannot be the leader of the opposition and simultaneously indicate that you support the government. Okay? So that's the most I can tell you. All right.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you. Yeah, caller, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Good afternoon, my brother.
Yeah, good afternoon to you.
With a question that the caller just asked there, that Alan Shastney should join Labour Party, I'm saying no. We're not mistreating him. We're not abusing him in any way or form. Stay in call. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. And the other thing is, would the Labour Party, given the platform of principle that it has run on, that it has projected, would it accept Alan Shastney and encourage what would be tantamount to a subversion and the betrayal of the will of the people, especially the people of Miku South, who have indicated that they want Alan Shastney to represent them in the parliament, and he ran on a platform of the opposition United Workers' Party. He was the former prime minister political leader. He was already leader of the opposition. Would Philip J. Pierre welcome Alan Chastney into the fold of the Labour Party and on the side of the government, knowing that what you have in fact done is you have betrayed the will and the desire of the people of Mico South? How politic would that be? How moral would that be? How principled, how ethical would that be? These are questions that you need to ask yourself, you know. When the opposition, that is to say, mostly we can say UWP supporters, when they have only one person, one voice, one representative in the parliament, and you effectively take that away from them, I don't think, after knowing the kind of thinking and mood and sentiment of the Labour Party within the Labour Party, it wouldn't sound, it's not impossible, but it doesn't sound like the kind of thing that the Labour Party, its officers, executive members and so on that I know would willingly accede to and encourage. All right, 487-9849, that is the number on which you can WhatsApp call us. And you can also call us on the landline 4533911. Don't know where it's coming from, but we have someone on the line. Real Issues. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, hi, you're on the air. Go ahead.
I just got that call automatically. I didn't dial that number, Sheldon.
Okay.
That's Andrew here.
So it was not your intention to be live on air on the Real Issues program?
Yes, but that's how I placed the question earlier on.
So you've spoken
about
already?
Alan Chastney crossing the floor.
You've spoken already?
Yes, I did, yes.
All right, and there's nothing further that you wish to add?
Nothing further, but I'm enjoying the victory. That's
all right, okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Continue enjoying it. All right, good afternoon, Shelton. I have never spoken on matters like this, but people who endanger the sovereignty of St. Lucia, like this woman who stated she would go to her congregation to stop St. Lucians from coming, to go to a congressman, to stop St. Lucians from coming to the U.S. for medical assistance, and that Rejok guy should be made persona non grata to St. Lucia, a national threat and danger. Another one says, I am concerned about all these rejected votes in this last election. What can be done to mitigate that in future elections? You know, so I don't know, maybe we shouldn't, overreact to, the dalliances that UWP has sought to have with people. They did all what they did with Martinez. Did that change anything? Did that change the price of coffee or cocoa or cause, any different outcome and so on? So maybe it is their form of self-consolation to play games with Rejok and whatever. Rejok's a hitman. He's a mercenary. He's a venal person whoever pays him has the money to pay him to do some hatchet job on the Labour Party or somebody. He's going to do it because his life has taken a turn where Rejok is a convicted criminal. He's on the record books for all the wrong reasons and so on. So I wouldn't bother about him too much. Like I said, let's not steal our own joy in what has happened this week, particularly on Monday, the result of the general election. You're on the air, caller.
Yeah, good day, Shelton.
How are you doing?
Okay, since we only have one person as the opposition in this country, one person as the opposition, let me be part of the person that would make suggestions to the Labour Party in terms of moving forward, what would the people want. I think over the past 15 years, we've concentrated on St. Jude. And we have Owen King there, where we could have concentrated on putting all the equipment that is necessary in that hospital so that our persons would not go to places like Martinique for healthcare. I think moving forward, that the administration need to look in putting all the necessary equipment at St. Jude, at Owen King, as well as St. Jude, so that our citizens would not go overseas and seek medical assistance. Also, that all the necessary medications are there. And I think we spent 15 years looking at a building when we always had Owen King and we could have equipped it properly. My other suggestion is, instead of asking the Taiwanese for money all the time, why don't we ask them for the equipment to put at Owen King so our people will receive all the necessary medical services that they need. And they don't necessarily have to go to the private entities, so that we could have, when we're talking about healthcare, universal healthcare, persons will actually be getting what really is needed. So that's my suggestion as a solution to the administration. Okay, so we've spent a lot of time and a lot of money on St. Jude when we could have equipped Owen King, and our people will be receiving much better health care. So that's one. And then my second suggestion would be that we really need to get some kind of legislation or policy where any capital project that have been started by an administration should not be stopped by any incoming administration, because we've wasted a lot of money over the years in that vein. So these are my two suggestions for the new administration. And I think moving forward, if we do that, we would have saved the state a lot of money.
All right. Thank you very much. All right. We continue taking your calls as we head towards 2 o'clock. How many more minutes do we have, Jaquan? Okay. He says we have 12 more minutes, so make the most and the best of it. You can WhatsApp call us on 758, the area code, of course, 487-9849. And you can also reach us on 4533-911. The local landline number. All right, and let me see if I can. Okay. All right. I'm sorry, folks. I'm trying to respond to a flood of messages. Okay. All right, we're getting another call. Hi, Real Issues. You're on the air. Go ahead.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon to you.
Hello.
Yes, you're on the air. Go ahead.
I keep on hearing about pensioners getting money. What about NIS? NIS not giving anything this year? NIC.
Caller, this matter has been so extensively announced.
I cannot hear you.
Yeah, this matter has been so extensively announced and publicized this year.
I really cannot hear you.
All right, okay, well, I'm sorry about that, okay? But maybe you should go to the NIS office wherever you are and make inquiries there, okay? All right, we got to let them go. The problem is they're trying to listen to themselves while talking to us, and so getting confused by the delay. I think we have someone else on the line. Real Issues, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Yes, good afternoon, sir. How do you do?
Hi, I'm doing okay, and you?
Oh, money. Da sick my. Money sick damai. Oh, Victor Safe, my the nice thing about it is the results came in early.
Yeah.
So I liked it because of our change of time in during the winter. Oh, that was good for me. But I can't even believe the things I heard people said. The UWP people. How that lady from America talks about if St. Lucians come to America for medical treatment, what is going to do them? Man, how St. Lucians have to be so angry at St. Lucians like themselves? When we were suffering, when Alan was inflicting pain on us, I didn't hear them. And now, you want to bring Alan back to inflict more pain? Just at least see. Just pas nous pas me l'école qui c'est mon ça la parce que c'est mon ça fait go pour le pouvoir yo. Sheldon, have a good day, have a good weekend, and enjoy your victory, Sheldon. I'll be watching the jump up on my phone on Sunday.
All right, thank you very much.
Okay, no problem.
All right, folks, 487-9849. You can WhatsApp call us on that line. And you can also reach us on 4533-911. We have a few more minutes to go for today's final program for the week. The very first week of the month of December. And remember, as I said, next week will be our final week for 2025. After next Friday, the 12th of December's program, we will be shutting shop for roughly a month. And we'll be returning on Monday, I think the 15th of January. If I'm not mistaken, that's when we'll be back. You're on the air, caller. Go ahead.
Yeah, Shelton.
Yeah, caller. You're on the air. Go ahead.
Yeah. I just wanted to congratulate that great party, the St. Lucia Labour Party. I just wanted to congratulate this great party, the St. Lucia Labour Party, for putting strategic, game plan together. The production of all the events was out of this world, on point. The strategy, the speakers, I mean, whoever was behind the scenes there, and I think the Secretary General and management commended for, one of the best companies I've ever been in my whole life. I think that it's commendable that was in place. I think the government is on the right trajectory, unquestionably. The promises kept and the continuation through the manifesto is going to bring forward joy to all St. Lucians. The party is happening before Christmas, but I think what was significant for this election in itself was the leader of this party. Great leader, took some strategic decisions with the right candidates, the changing over of candidates in the different constituencies, the choice of candidates, the quality of those candidates. I mean, you listen to people like Danny Butcher and Kifo and Lissa. I mean, in the Babono area, you had Jean-Paul Estefan. All these strategies just came to one head. And it's been a wonderful display of how should I put it? I can't get words to describe. We're all very happy, and I know this great Prime Minister would put his best foot forward for this country. There's a lot of rhetoric out there from the persons outside, and you're hearing all kind of stuff from Ridjock and all those people, and making, we are one people. The election is over. We should come together. We should not have outside external forces, people with criminal intentions, get into our politics and making suggestions. No journalist should allow somebody from outside to try to interfere in our politics. And I honestly think that we should look into that and ensure that that does not pervade in the general public's domain. And I think it's a lot deeper than that, this rhetoric, and it should be investigated to ensure that we do have this kind of. The country should come together now. All the polarization should stop, and we're moving together as one. The mood is red.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you very much. Now, let me see if I have some messages, but we have another caller on the line. Real Issues, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, Brother Shelton.
Yeah, go ahead, my friend.
Yes, my brother. I just that I should add my voice on the congratulations to the St. Lucia Labour Party. And by extension, I want to say congratulations, special congratulations to our representatives, especially Mr. Kenton Kazimi. I never had any fear for him. I just knew that we were going through, but we didn't just go through. We washed through. And I'm saying that we're looking forward to work with him as he begins his second term. Until, if we are wrong, we'll give him another third term. Mr. Prime Minister, we put our trust in you, and we know what you can offer. We know what you can deliver, because you have proven to us that we, the people, are first, putting us first. Congratulations, and let's work. On Sunday will be a great day for us, and after that, back to work.
Okay.
This afternoon, I'm tuning in.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, my brother.
Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
All right. We're hurtling towards 2 o'clock where we'll be wrapping things up. And I think we're getting another call. You're on the air. Real Issues. Go ahead.
Brother Sheldon, Daniel, good afternoon. How are you doing today?
Hey, doing great. Hey, my brother, how are you doing?
Thank you so very much. Not the best, but I'm holding on under the circumstances.
Okay. Accept my condolences in order?
Thank you. Yes, it is.
Yes. I'm sorry to hear that.
Very
we haven't really been
accepted.
in touch of late as much as we used to, but I hope otherwise that you are bearing up.
No, I do call as often. I'm always on your live. If you look, I'm sharing your live all the time.
Okay, thanks a lot.
All right. Brother Sheldon, I never thought we would come to a place where we would have international criminals being the observer of our elections. People who cannot speak or practice anything. People who have been to jails in many continents for fraudulent activity are today.
Says a lot, country. We can say all we want, but says a lot about Alan Chasney. It's always a crook the guy is bringing to this St. Lucia. A Martinez, a known crook, convicted, been to jail. Same thing with Ridjock, a lawyer who has been disbarred. you know, who was involved in drug smuggling, money laundering, trafficking, all kind of things the guy was doing. You know, these are the people that they're consulting with. But go ahead.
You know, it is strange, but how, Brother Sheldon, let me just say to you, congratulations on somebody who said to me that if they had their own way, as a strong flabo, they would sabotage you. They like you. You teach them. But then if they had their own way, they would sabotage you for people not to hear your message. And this is not by accident.
Why am I not surprised? Why am I not surprised?
They said they would take the power off you. They don't want the people to hear Sheldon at all. Because his message is too powerful.
Yeah.
And it saddens me. I know we don't have any much time, but St. Lucians, I want you all to know that those very people who are given leeway on these kind of platforms, they themselves don't have a voice in their own country. This bad criminal investigation, fraudulent investigation, and we give these people this kind of time on air to tarnish the good name of St. Lucia. St. Lucians, that tells a lot, like Brother Sheldon say. Let us all stand behind our Prime Minister in a free and fair election. We have international criminals coming and say that they can convince us about what we know is right. It is sad. Let's not fall for that. Thank you, Brother Sheldon. I appreciate this so very much.
Okay, thank you very much, Brother Anson. Okay.
God, these people
I think that should do it for the real issues for today and for the week. Thank you so very much, everyone, for having been part of it. Let's be together again from Monday next week for the final 5 days of this program for 2025, and then, God willing, we'll be back again mid-January so that we can restart another season of the real issues. Until now, powered by Blue Waters. Do enjoy the rest of your Friday safely. Bye for now.
The man, the voice. Your hero is back. Raw facts, no fluff. Shelton Daniel is here to deal with the issues. Real issues. 12:30 p.m. to 2 p.m. Monday to Friday on Real FM.
Numbers for the midday draw of Friday, 5th December 2025 were Double Daily Grand 1, 9, 14, 18, Big 4 1, 3, 4, 2, Big for Multi-X 2X, Pick 2 4, 1, Pick 2 Multi-X FP, 1 off 6, 1, 5, Lucky 3 199, Lucky 3 Multi-X FP.
The man, the voice. Your hero is back. Raw facts, no fluff.